Today I'm going to share with you how to take your screenshots from looking like this to this using CleanShot X. What's up friends, Paul here, and perhaps you're like me and you've always wanted to take great looking screenshots that you see on social media. People would take screenshots of their tweets or notes and they would just look amazing. I want to help you skip the pain of not knowing and show you how you can use CleanShot X to achieve Photoshop level results with a simple tool and in less time. Don't get me wrong, the built-in macOS screen capture tool is good, but after using CleanShot X, it's hard to imagine taking screenshots with the built-in capture tool after experiencing how powerful CleanShot X is. Full disclosure, CleanShot X did give me the app for free. However, I told them that the thoughts that I would share would be completely my own. If at any point you want to try CleanShot X, you can use my affiliate link in the description, and they have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're not happy with CleanShot X, they will give your money back within those 30 days. So what are some practical use cases? I would say it's great for sharing instructions with a customer or a client. Maybe you want to share some cool stats or tweets. And if you end up having an issue with a website or a software, it's a great way to share with the support team what exactly is happening by using the annotation tools that CleanShot X gives you. And if you need to, you can even quickly blur out sensitive information, which is great if you have to share a page that has important information on it. And if you're ready now, let's check out CleanShot X. So let's start things off by learning the most common and practical keyboard shortcuts for CleanShot X. Side note, if you want to speed up your workflow for any application, I highly recommend learning the keyboard shortcuts for your most common actions that you take. This will just help you be more efficient in your workflow. So the first shortcut I'm going to teach you is Shift-Command-4. And what this does is it allows us to capture an area on the screen. So you just highlight over that section and then release the mouse, and then you have captured that part of the screen. This is probably my most used keyboard shortcut. Usually I want to capture a part of the screen, whether it's a website quote or a funny meme to share. Next up is the full screen capture. And to do that, you just press Shift-Command-3. And as you'll notice, we now have captured the entire screen. This shows us the most recent screenshots on the left side here. And then the next screenshot that I'd recommend learning, the next shortcut, is the all-in-one. So if I pressed Shift-Command-5, now it brings up this menu. And basically, you can drag to select a particular area. Let's say you want this section right here. And you have a bunch of different options to capture. So basically, this gives you the full access to most, if not all, of CleanShot's powerful tools. So if there's some way that you wanted to dream of capturing a screen, basically CleanShot gives it to you. So you can, like it says here, you can capture an area, you can capture the full screen, you can capture just a window, you can capture a scrolling. So this is actually really convenient. Let's say you want to capture a website. So you can go like this, and then you can hit scrolling, and then you just scroll down the page and you can capture a longer screen capture instead of just having to take multiple screen captures. You can also do it on a timer, and they have OCR. So if you need to capture text on a page and that you want to copy somewhere, or maybe it's an image and you want to capture it, this is a great way of doing it. And you can also record. So this allows you to record like a GIF or a GIF, however you want to say it. So let's just go over quickly how to take a scrolling screen capture. So I'm going to hit the scrolling, and they have this auto scroll feature, but for now I'm just going to scroll, and you can see on the side, they have what the screen capture looks like. It's pretty amazing how simple it is to capture an entire website using CleanShot X. And just like that, you have the entire website captured on this. And so we can click done. And now we have an entire screenshot of that website. Really crazy. And then I also want to show you how to take a recording of a GIF or a GIF, however you want to say it. So let's say we want to make a GIF of this section of the website. We can go to recording, and basically now we have the option to record the GIF or GIF, however you want to say it again, or you can record a video. And they have these awesome features like you can record keystrokes, and then you can highlight clicks, You can record your camera if you want to. You can record computer audio, and you can record your microphone. And obviously you can make adjustments to the size. They also give you all these amazing features so that you can customize it however you want it to. And it's just very convenient. You can customize the FPS, the GIF settings. Just amazing that they give you this level of detail, but they also keep it very simple. So if you just want to record this, we can just hit record. And like that, it's capturing this section of the website. And then we can just hit stop. And now we have a GIF. So it's just so amazing how simple it is to capture your screen and create engaging screenshots. Before we continue on, I want to invite you to join the channel fam by smashing that subscribe button down below. And if you want, smash that like button. It gets a little lonely sometimes. So now that we've captured the screen, I'm going to share with you how to edit these screenshots and take advantage of the full power of CleanShot X. So as you'll notice, we have these screenshots on the side here. You have a range of options. You can close out of a screenshot. You can pin it for use later. I'll show you that in a little bit. You can upload it to CleanShot Cloud, and then you can edit it, or you can copy and save it. So right now we're going to go into the edit window. So you'll notice that you have this awesome toolbar with many different options, and we're going to dive into each one. So the first thing that you can do is you can crop. So you can decide, okay, I just need the website. I don't need probably the bottom here. I can just maybe, or I don't even need the browser. Let's just say I need this, and that's it. And we can just hit crop, and that'll do it. You can also select a, aspect ratio that you're used to. Maybe you need it to fit a video or an Instagram post. It just makes it really quick and easy for you to do that. But we're going to do this for now. The next thing that you can do is you can actually add media to this. So let's say I want to add a screenshot on top of this. So I can just select this screenshot, and now I've got this one as well. So I can drag this. Maybe I'm like, this one's good, but we actually need to make it even bigger. That's way too big. So, you can quickly, show ideas with this screenshot tool, and then already you've compiled two different images, or you just want to layer something else on top of the image. You can quickly do that. This is probably my favorite feature is the background. So you can quickly add a background to an image, and it just looks so good. It's like you brought it into Photoshop and you did some fancy editing, and it just makes it super simple. You can adjust the padding on it. You can inset it. So, obviously I could probably clean this up a little bit better and crop it out those little sections, and it would be all white. Why don't I just do that real quick? So we're going to crop out that, and that should be good. Maybe I'll even make it a little bit shorter. That's perfect. Okay, so we're going to do crop, and look at that. So now when I do the inset, you don't see any of the lines that we had before. So you can make adjustments. You can click auto balance, so it tries to make it all balanced. You can change the corners, so you can see these curved corners over here. We can adjust that, make it more circular or flat. Or I like a little bit of curve. That looks nice. You can change the alignment. So maybe you want it in one of the corners. That's great. Gives you all these different options. So just makes it really simple for you to make it look unique and amazing. So that looks good to me. But let's say you need to change the aspect ratio. You're going to post this somewhere, and maybe you need to make an Instagram post. So you can do a 1x1, and look, all of a sudden it's in the dimensions that you need. And maybe you can change the inset a little bit to make it a little bit bigger, change the padding, and that looks good. Good to go. Maybe you want to change the background. You can even add like wallpaper. So it just makes it super simple for you to clean it up, make it look amazing. You can create a preset so that, when you're doing something very similar, you can quickly go to it. But definitely this feature is awesome. You can add your hex code if you need to. Like if you have branding colors that you want to have in the background, just a great way to make your image look professional and awesome at the same time. So next up you have like just basically the selection tool. Like, so this is just a grabber tool. And then you can add squares. So like maybe you want to highlight a certain area of the screen. You can do that. You can add like a block of like that. And so, if you need to underline something, although they do have a line tool, so that might be better. You can circle something. And just as a recommendation, if you ever have to create a circle that's like perfect, you notice how like the first one I did was kind of, not like this. To do that, you just hold down Shift. And this works for most applications. There's like some keyboard shortcuts that are somewhat universal. So if you hold down Shift while you create it, you get a perfectly round circle, which is awesome. Okay, so next you can create a line. And it's also the same thing with the line. If you hold down Shift while you make it, you can see that it's now just staying as straight as you want it to be. I'm going to actually clear this up a little bit. I made it a little bit messy. Let's see here. Okay. So you can draw arrows. Like, let's say you want to draw someone's attention to this one. You can do that. And you can change like the type of arrow, like whether it's super big or small. You can make it standard or fancy, curved, doubled. So it's just awesome. And you can change the color of it. So it just makes it really convenient to add those markings so that you can draw people's attention to certain things. You can add text. This is text. And so you can even add emojis too. Isn't that awesome? So let's add a rocket ship, because why not? And the other neat thing is that you can make adjustments to the color, to the text size, to what type of text. So I think it's pretty awesome that they have these default options. Like you can get it outlined, they make it red. And so on top of things, it just looks very, it pops off the page. They've got the box text, just quick adjustments to make it look awesome. So got to love it. Got to love it. Okay. And next up, let's say you had sensitive information on a page. Like you want to blur out this section right here. You just highlight over it and it's blurred out. And you can adjust how blurred out it is. If you want to make it super pixelated, like massive pixels, or you can do like the default, which is around there, or you can make it less pixelated. So it makes it really convenient for you to, make something less visible. They also have even more options to pixelate. So you can blur it. You can blur smooth. You can black out. You can't see it then. But we'll just go with the regular pixelate because it's kind of fun. Okay. Let's say you want to highlight a certain part of the screen. This is what this spotlight tool is for. And so you can do that. And then all of a sudden, this is the part that's highlighted. So it's just a great way to draw someone's attention to one section. Next up, let's say you have like a sequence where you want someone to follow a certain order. You can do that. You can hit one and then you just hit another one. And just like all of a sudden you've got this numbered sequence. So it's just a great way to like direct someone's, like if maybe you have an order that they had to fill out something or do something, this is a great way to do that. And so people know, okay, I need to do this first. They give you a couple different options to make it. You can change the size and just, the color, like most things. I really like the red though. Let's keep it red. And then you can draw on it, to your heart's desire. Let me see. Can I get rid of this? Okay, I'm going to get rid of the highlight and show you how you can also highlight text. So if you want it to go straight, you just hold down Shift again. It's just Shift. And then you highlight and you can change the color. Let's say like a typical yellow highlighter. Boom. So looks great. Now that you've gotten your beautiful screenshot ready to go, what do you do with it next? So I'm going to show you, you can save as. So that brings up the area where you can save it as an image on your computer somewhere. Actually, I want this to be 16:9. Look at that. So much better. And then you can click done and it brings it back, I believe, to the sidebar here. You can change your zoom in, zoom out. So fit canvas, I think, is what it's at currently. Let's do 50%. So just shows you how you can quickly change the zoom, but I think fit to canvas is probably the best one. You can drag me, and so it allows you to move it and actually drop it into somewhere. So we actually dropped it into Google Chrome and it opened it up. So if you want to drag it and like drop it into your chat, you can do that. So let's say you weren't done editing that and you want to go back. And it's actually really simple. You just go to the icon for CleanShot and then you go to capture history. And that brings up this section where you can see all of your recent screen captures. So let's say I need to go back and make some adjustments. We can restore it. And now it's back over here. And let's go back to edit it. So then you can share it. It gives you all the typical Mac options when you click share. You can pin it so that you can have easy access to it while you're doing other things. So for example, I just pinned it and now it is here. And like before, I can drag it onto an app. I can lock it so that it doesn't move as I do things. Let me readjust the size so you can make it a little bit smaller. You can also change the opacity. So like maybe you're doing other things and you don't want it to be super big. You can do that, but we're going to set to 100% for now. So yeah, just makes it really convenient to access it. So we're just going to open it back up in this. And then lastly, you can copy it. So now it's copied. I believe that's what that one was. And then lastly, you can upload to cloud. So we're going to upload to cloud so you can see what that's like. And so as soon as you upload it, it copies the link. So it makes it super convenient. So now we can just go to our browser, press Command V, and then enter. And look at that. Let me close this out. You can see our image right here. So if you need to share something really quickly, but don't want to share the actual image itself, you can share this and then someone can download it if they want. And then on the back end, so once you're managing it, right now I don't have anything in here. Let me refresh the cloud. So like you can see here in the CleanShot Cloud is the image that we just created. And you can actually see that one person viewed it. I wonder if I refresh it, if it will show two views. Let's refresh this page. So yeah, every time someone views it, you can see that. You can edit the tags. You can delete, download, copy link. You can open it. Just makes it really simple for sharing. You can change things up. If you have the pro account, you can get a custom domain even. You can change the image and you get more functionality with the pro. So just in case you're curious, the difference between the basic and the cloud pro. So with the one-time payment, currently it's priced at $29 and you basically get the Mac app yours to keep forever. That's awesome because a lot of apps nowadays are switching to the pay monthly, and then you get 1 year of updates. So I guess that's one way that they might have you update is if like you're outside that 1 year and you need to update your app. And then you get 1 gig of cloud storage. So that should be enough for most things. Maybe if you're taking a lot of video, then you could use the larger storage. Or if you're needing to work on more of like a team or you need the custom branding, that's probably when you need the Cloud Pro. But for most uses, I would say the Cloud Basic is perfect. So you just have that one-time payment and you can use CleanShot, which is pretty amazing. So let's say you wanted to record your screen and you wanted to have it so that you can see clicks and keystrokes. I just want to show you what that looks like. So we'll go to recording and we've got these turned on and we're going to just record a GIF. So we hit record. And so let's say you can see as soon as I click, it's got this really neat animation that it does. So that's what it looks like. And we can even, do a shortcut. See, like it's showing Shift Command. It just looks very clean, very, great for tutorials, simple tutorials. Yeah, pretty amazing. So then we'll stop that. It's creating the GIF. And I can show you how you can edit these as well, but it just makes it so simple to use. Okay, and now it's done creating the GIF. So what we can do now is I believe this is open quick look. So let's take a look at it, see what we made. So this is what the GIF looks like currently. And you can see those movements on the screen, the highlight for the clicks. And we should be seeing soon the keyboard shortcuts. Yep, there's keyboard shortcuts. So that's really convenient. You can go in and edit it. Maybe you just need to trim it a little bit. Like you just need this portion and then you can trim. So that's really convenient. And then another feature that's awesome is the OCR capture. So you can go up to menu. I have it set to capture OCR as Shift Command 1, and that captures the text. So let's just do that right now. Let's say we want to capture the text right here, highlight over, release. So now that we've copied the text, let's paste it into a document. So there we go. It's pretty good. I mean, it looks like it copied it spot on. Yeah. You even got the buy now, how it works. Screen like a pro. Capture your max screen. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. So just a convenient way. I feel like you've got something that you need to capture and it's like an image and you just don't want to have to write it yourself. It's just a great way to do that. Let's go and show you really quickly. So again, you can pin it so that you've got it there. You can upload to the cloud. And there you go. It's just super simple to use. No nonsense. And like that, you've got something that you can share with somebody. Or let's say you want to make this look even better. So again, I'll just capture it again. So this is like a typical screenshot that you can get from like a Mac OS capture. So we're going to make it look like it's, something that you can share on social media. So let's give it a background, and already it looks so much better. Let's add more shadow. No, that's probably a little bit of shadow goes a long way. Auto balance, padding. Let's do the aspect ratio. Let's make it a square. And just like that, you've got something that you can easily share online. Maybe you want to draw your audience attention. Buy now. Make this nice and red. And like that, you can just hit done. And you've got something that you can drag and share or save it to your computer. And it makes it super easy and convenient. The last thing that I want to cover are the settings. So as you'll notice, you got the options to click here, but then we're going to go into settings and you can toggle the keyboard shortcuts. You can have it start login. I'd recommend that if you plan to use it. Show icon in the menu bar, that is helpful. I would turn that on. You can select the export location. So I just set it to like a downloads folder inside and then screenshots. You can hide desktop icons while taking your screen captures. And then you can set what you want it to do after the capture. So you can have it save if you want it, and you can specify for a screenshot or recording. You can change the wallpapers. So you can add custom wallpaper. And this is like if you hide your icons or take a screenshot, record a video, you can either do the desktop wallpaper or you can make it a custom wallpaper. And then you can say like for a Windows screenshot, do you want it to be transparent background? How much padding do you want? Do you want to capture the window shadow? Just great options there. Again, the keyboard shortcuts, you can customize it for all of these options, which is great. Amazing. Quick access. So this is probably quick access right over here. So it will move to active screen. So if I move over to the next display over, you can't see it anymore. I'll move it back and there it is. You can change the overlay size. You can make it nice and tiny, or you can make it huge. I don't know who would want that. You can enable auto close. So it just gets rid of it after like 30 seconds, and you can have it default to like save and close, or just close if you don't need it anymore. And then you can select how long before it does that. Drag and drop. So for example, right now I have it set so that if I drag it into like a message thing, it'll automatically disappear, or you can unselect this and it'll stay there until you close it. Or you can hold down Option. Actually, this is a keyboard shortcut that I'll probably use because sometimes I want to keep it there, but I don't. Hold down Option and then you can move it over. And then you can have it close after uploading. Recording settings. Again, this is probably the same settings that you see in the app itself, but if you want to change the defaults, this is a great way to do it. Screenshots, what file format you want. PNG is probably the one I'd recommend. And then you can change some of these settings. It's pretty great. Annotation, you can select what type of things you want. Cloud. If you have the Pro version, you can have the original screenshot quality. I haven't had an issue with the optimized for sharing. It's been great. Copy to clipboard. CleanShot link. And for the upload, you can have it ask for a name. So if you want to customize it, you can do that, but the basic one probably is fine. You can change the file name. So you can have a certain format. I typically do year, month, date for most of my files. So that's probably pretty good for me. So the nice thing is it can also keep a little bit of history so that you don't lose screenshots right away. So I have it currently set to a day. I haven't really had the where like I took a screenshot and I didn't either save it or use it and lost it completely. But it has been convenient to go back there and just like edit a screenshot. And you can actually edit even regular images with CleanShot. You can just go over here and select open. You can select open, and then you can select the image that you want to open inside of the annotation tool. So you can see here they're keeping CleanShot up to date. We're going to go ahead and update it now. So as you can tell, they're always updating and improving CleanShot. This is the latest update. So we're going to install the update, and just like that, we're ready to install and relaunch. So now we've got the latest version, the latest and greatest version of CleanShot X while we're filming this. So live and ready to go. So yeah, you can open any image and edit it inside of CleanShot X, which is really convenient. Let's say you had like an image that you just took on your iPhone and you want to like make it easy for someone to see, like, I'm having an issue with this piece, like this piece is not working. And then you can say it needs to go here, like that's, make that a little bit bigger. And then you can easily share that. But yeah. And you also can see the about information here. I will say that so far my interactions with the CleanShot team has been great. It seems like a great group of people behind this app, which is something I always look for when considering a application and whether or not it's something worth checking out is what is the team behind it? Are they trustworthy? Are they continually improving the app? Because if it's just something that they made and they no longer support, that's something to consider when choosing an app for different purposes. But so far, I've been very impressed with CleanShot X and the performance that it has. CleanShot X has like changed my workflow for taking screenshots and has made it so much easier to share with people. Just quick captures of a screen that I just want to highlight something and point out. And I think if you try it out and like you use it for a little while, I don't think you'll want to go back to the basic version of Mac OS screen capture. It's truly a game changer. The amount of features that they pack into this little app, it's pretty awesome. I think you're going to love CleanShot X, so I highly recommend that you check it out. You can use my affiliate link in the description. So who is this for? I would say it's for anyone that wants to take amazing screenshots and doesn't want to spend forever editing them in something like Photoshop, where it's more complicated. And what are my thoughts? I'd say for the price, I think it's a great solution for anyone looking to level up their screenshot game and be able to share these easily on social media in the right format. This tool has transformed how I take and share screenshots. So if you're ready to dive in and check it out for yourself, be sure to use my affiliate link in the description. And until next time, my friends, stay techie.